Okay, so this girl was gonna be on the show. Okay, she requested to be on the show. She DM'd us, and then she like deleted all of her messages, and then didn't even have the courtesy to say, "Hey, I'm not going to show up." Keep in mind, she has a bachelor's in broadcast. Just stop scrolling, please. Bachelor's in broadcast journalism, master's in dispute resolution. She has a master's in dispute resolution. Catherine, let me ask you, Katie, what does it say about dispute resolution when you've agreed to go on a show and then you just delete all your messages and don't even give us a heads up that you're not gonna? You could a courtesy, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it anymore, but you kind of left us hanging, Katie. Just saying, like, you asked to be on the show, we booked you, and then you just ghost. Also, God-fearing. Hello, that's not very pious of you to just refuse. If you told us that you couldn't come on the show, like, I have girls tell me days before, ahead of time, hey, I can't make it. It's not a big deal. Totally fine. But when you leave us hanging and don't communicate at all, it kind of puts us in a bad place. Okay, that's one. I've got more crazy. Hold on. Let me pull it back really quick.
Damn.
I have some ridiculous flakes from today. And keep in mind, this happens every single show. Every single show, we have a couple flakes. We have no shows. So I choose not to comment on it. But I had some especially egregious flakes today. So let's see them. So this is Sam, who's been on the show, and we're going to react to a video of her and it's related to the marriage thing. I'll try to make it quick. Mm-hmm. So Sam requested to come back on the show. She's been on two times. And then she requested to come back on the show. She flaked once. And I was like, do you want to reschedule? She said yes. So she flakes again today at 10:50 a.m. This morning I got in an accident, and I'm currently in the ER. By the way, she wasn't in the ER. I'm not going to show the rest of the text messages, but she was at allegedly urgent care. I think it's cap. I think she was capping. I think she was just flaking. Very rude to flake a few hours before the show like this. But this isn't the worst. Let's see the next one. This is her friend, by the way, who's also been on the show before with her. So this is Fiona. And the reason I'm asking, hey, confirming for today, can you let me know? Sam and Fiona are friends, so they would come together. So when Sam flaked, I'm like, oh, is Fiona going to flake? And then also we had another girl, Tatum. Hey, so sorry to do this. I actually have a date with a billionaire tonight, and I can't miss out on that opportunity. Can we reschedule? Keep in mind, I booked these girls like 2 weeks ago, and she's bailing on me. I think it's bullshit. I think this is cap. I think they were actually maliciously messing with the stream. So
did you have a negative experience with them in the past?
No, they've been on the show twice before.
Uh-huh.
They flaked once, and then they flake again. So then I blocked them. I was like, I'm never going to rebook you guys because this is 2 flakes in a row. Like, something's up. Like, you guys are in the same way this girl did the malicious. Mm-hmm. I think they were maliciously trying to I don't know if I should mention this on stream, but I have like I won't mention on stream, but like, it's plausible that someone could maliciously take up a booking mm-hmm. and then not show to try to fuck us over. Mm-hmm. In any case,
why do you think you're getting hate like that? Like, why are people doing that?
I mean, we're having,
I guess it's kind of a drama podcast.
We're having
right?
controversial conversations, and we're kind of we're saying, hey, hookup culture is not good. These certain, we're trying to do like to some degree, a return to traditional values. Yep. To some degree. Obviously, I'm not like the perfect embodiment of that, but hey, let's stop hookup culture. Let's value relationships. Let's value, sorry guys, I'm losing my train of thought.
Well, let me tell you, okay, I also had a date with a billionaire tonight, and I chose to cancel it because I gave you my word to be here. So
yes, well,
if I can do it, she can do it too.
Thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't buy it for a second. Pull up the next tab if you can, because this is a video when Michael Knowles, who's a political commentator, was on the show. Fuck, I don't know if we have 12:25. Fuck, I don't know if we have time. Because in and out. Do we?
do what you need.
Do you choose the day or do you choose your...
I'll be quick. I'm going to do it quick. Okay, so this is the panel that the 3 girls, so keep in mind the 2 girls that I just showed you, Sam and Fiona, and then Tatum is one of the other girls. Play the first 20 seconds. They're in this video.
You don't want to get married?
No.
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 Why not?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yeah, Brian, let's
1,
switch
2,
the
3, 4,
spotlight.
5.
Well,
5, 6, 7. All right, 1v7, okay. Well, so I'm not opposed to necessarily having a life partner, but there are
can you
there are
pause it?
certain-
Can you skip to 3 minutes in? So the reason I'm showing you this, guys, is because just a little before 3. Yeah, that's good. Play it from there. Play it.
A woman.
Why not just date another successful woman?
Do you have trust issues, Brian?
Okay,
Yeah.
pause.
Sounds like
It
trust.
sounds-
So that's Sam, the girl who flaked, and then Fiona's the blonde one next to her, asking if I have trust issues.
Because
Okay.
of people like you.
Go back to it. Go back to it. Can you play it? Just play for a little longer.
Like you have trust issues.
It's just Michael and the girls here intervening with you, Brian.
Like if you dated another successful
Pause
woman,
it. Pause it.
wouldn't that fear kind of disappear?
Just some context. So this is a clip from the podcast we did with Michael Knowles, and me and Michael Knowles were having a bit of back and forth on marriage. So keep in mind what she said. Brian, do you have trust issues? Then skip to 7. 7 minutes? Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
For alimony, if there's been some infidelity, for example.
You're saying
That's
so
what
that
most
you could
prenups
dump
are.
your wife if she cheats on you?
Yes, without any
Brian,
financial.
who hurt
Most
you?
prenups are
Yeah.
Brian, who
Like,
hurt-
Let me ask
Like,
you
you
a
I
question.
feel like
You're
you're
always
always
worried about like something gonna happen bad. Like when
Something
would you
gonna
just
go wrong.
like you have no trust and faith in
But
these
I think
women.
it's the society we live in.
you-
now,
Well,
'cause
let me
there's
ask
so
you a
much
question.
of that.
Pause it.
Let me
Pause it.
ask you a
Pause it.
question.
So she says, Brian, who hurt you? You have no trust and no faith. It's kind of ironic because these girls who are asking, Brian, you don't have you have trust issues. Who hurt you? You have no trust, you have no faith. Keep in mind, these are girls who flaked on the show twice. One of the girls flaked on the show, a prior commitment she had because a billionaire, I think, by the way, which I think she's lying about. I think she just made up
Could
some.
have said anything else.
I think she made up some bullshit excuse. Like, I think it was a malicious flake. These girls can't even commit to a plan they asked for, and then they don't even have the courtesy. Oh, so, hold on. How do I? Sorry, I lost my train of thought here. I had some notes here on this, but it's not for some reason. It's not. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. So she asks me, "Who hurt you?" I would say girls just like you, who have no respect for commitment, who jerk you around for their amusement. And I really do think that wasn't a genuine flake. I think there is no billionaire date, whatever. I don't believe that they couldn't make it today. And that's, look, basically, I just found that ironic that they were on that show when I was saying, here's why I'm uncomfortable getting married. And they're like, who hurt you? And you have trust issues, but you guys asked to come back on the show and then you flaked twice in a row and you're making these BS excuses about.
Now, let me ask you, okay?
Yeah.
What if the first girl right now was sitting in a hospital bed, her legs got blown off, she stepped on a landmine, and then the second girl is sucking off Jeff Bezos right now,
God,
okay?
bro.
How bad would you feel? You'd be so
The
wrong.
billionaire one's bullshit. Like that's not a valid excuse. If you have cause I'm old school, right? Like, cause I'm old school. Like if I make a plan, I'm gonna be there. I don't care if something better comes along.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a prior commitment, I'm not gonna cancel on you. But that's bullshit. She didn't have a date. She just wanted to cancel, and she's being malicious and catty about it. But it's kind of, that's kind of my deal with marriage is like, people are so, in today's society, so against or people have difficulty committing to plans. People won't even show up to a plan. So what hope does someone like me have for getting?
You know what I think? You need to leave California. You need to get out of this place. You need to go to...
I'm going to Canada. I'm moving to Canada. Me and Erica, we're moving to
Yeah,
Canada.
there you go. No, like go to like Nebraska.
Nova Scotia. Let's fucking go.
Go to a nice homely woman in Nebraska. Okay, you can grow corn
A homely
together.
woman?
A nice homely woman, a nice Nebraskan homely
I
woman.
feel like, sure. I mean, but I guess the point I'm trying to make is, and why I pulled up that video is, I don't know. They can't even commit to a plan that they asked for. People are so non-committal. And what is marriage about? Marriage is about commitment. And I bring it up, and I showed this, and I don't show this every show. I've never like exposed like the DMs from like girls flaking. Guys, take my word for it. Every single show we're dealing with, we had 8 girls flake today. I had to find last minute replacements. And that's me running a show. I'm sure you guys have the same experience where if you're trying to date girls are just going to flake on you. So that's my hesitance to get married, is just generally speaking, I see so much non-commitment from people when it comes to keeping plans, when it comes to showing up on time, when it comes to all these things. And so that's just one of my things where I'm like,
Well,
if they can't even, a lot of these girls, they want commitment, but they can't even show up on a date, you know?
I know what you're saying. I know where you're coming from.
I know it's not a perfect argument.
You're also
but
comparing girls like the girl that flashed herself today on the stream to your hypothetical, girlfriend you've been dating for 4 years, and she impressed you, and you've met her family, and you've
Sure.
been on 6 vacations, and you know this woman, okay, and you're more comfortable marrying her versus whoever the fuck. But that's what dating is. Dating is a vetting process. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to see how you are in the summer, fall, spring. I want to see if you get seasonal depression. I want to see if you're wearing revealing clothing in the summer. How does it make me feel? Am I uncomfortable with that? Do you have toxic friends whispering poison in your ear? Your boyfriend is an asshole. Are your parents lovely and charming? Does she have a great support structure? These are the things, like, does she handle stress? When she's upset, does she lash out at you and get violent or resentful or bitter? This is the point of dating, right?
Sure.
And so it's that stuff you vet out. You take care of that during the dating process.
Sure.